To be the prize, you must be prize-oriented, also known as prioritizing yourself. Hey Baddie, welcome to the Baddest You podcast, where every listen takes you to the baddest version of yourself. I am your Baddie Level Up coach, Ambria, and in today's episode, I'm reminding you of your innate worth and value in relation to your love life. Follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Ambria, and let's get into this week's episode. You are the prize. If you have a TikTok, you most likely have heard this phrase directed at divine feminine beings in efforts to raise their standards and strengthen their boundaries in romantic relationships. But what does it truly mean? Being the prize means you see yourself as number one when it comes to taking your feelings into consideration, prioritizing yourself and your well-being, and seeing yourself as most important when it comes to respecting one's needs to ensure you aren't settling for poor treatment or accepting anything less than you deserve in any relationship. There's never a need to settle when it comes to relationships. I have this belief that you can have whatever it is that you like in a person and in any relationships. It's all about what you choose to tolerate. Being the prize is about walking into relationships knowing your innate worth and value and choosing partners who honor you and give you what you truly deserve. There are many women in relationships who feel the need to settle or less than they deserve for many reasons. They think there is nothing better for them. They're manipulated into lowering their standards. They're convinced they are asking for too much, or they feel there are no good people out there because of their past experiences. The treatment you receive in your love life is 100% in your hands. It's all about what you feel worthy of receiving. A person who knows their innate value in relationships recognizes that they are worthy of whatever it is that they desire and aren't begging someone for bare minimum treatment. Quite literally would not allow a low quality individual to have access to them in ways where they might even become emotionally attached. They have high standards, strong boundaries set in place that show other people what they will and will not tolerate. They have a healthy detachment towards the people they choose to involve themselves with, taking it slow and vetting potential partners, knowing that they aren't looking for someone to complete them. Instead, they understand that they are in fact the one in our whole all by themselves. They know and understand that they are more than worthy enough of attracting a high value partner as a direct reflection of their own innate value. Being the prize is about having strong self-love, a love for yourself that is the foundation that lies in any relationship. As you interact with others, you ask yourself, is what I'm experiencing in alignment with the love I have for myself, the love I truly deserve? It's the number one question most people ask when it comes to romantic relationships. Do they like me? I sometimes wonder how we as a collective have grown accustomed to questioning our value when it comes to other people's interest in us, when it was our very interest in them that made them valuable to us in the first place. We hold the power always. Not that love is about power, but it is about navigating it in a way to ensure our emotional safety and self-preservation. You have innate value outside of any relationship that you will ever experience. You are the most important person in your life. That type of value requires a certain amount of care and intention towards who you choose to interact with and who you choose to interact with your energy. You deserve to have your standards high, and you do not have to settle for a single thing that you do not want. You don't have to feel ashamed in doing so. Your approach to relationships should be as follows. How does this person match my standards? How do I feel around them? Do they provide me with what I desire? And of course, you should be interacting with multiple people if the two of you aren't mutually exclusive. See, what happens is, as women, we try to prove our value or worth to a person immediately. Start cooking immediately, eliminate other options immediately, and put this person in a pedestal in our head in hopes that they like us. Not only does this set us up for complete failure because it sets the dynamic of this other individual being the prize, but we spend more time, energy, and attention thinking about making them happy, focusing on fulfilling their needs and trying to earn their love and affection, trying to prove our value. The thing you have to remember is this: you can never prove your value to any person, because in doing so, you have already placed them on a pedestal at that very moment. You have placed them above you in your mind. You already think they are more valuable. What is there to prove? Why would they have to value you if you're already giving them everything? The way a person sees your value is if you do not care how they perceive you, because you have a deep sense of self outside of the relationship. Your value does not come from people seeing your value, because most of us are seeing others as a reflection of our own self-worth anyway. To be the prize, you must be prize-oriented, also known as prioritizing yourself. You don't question, what can I do to make this person choose me? You instead choose yourself and ensuring you are investing your time energy and attention into building you, focusing on your well-being, self-care, appearance, your goals and dreams, your money, friendships, education, all of the above. You are your top priority. Your days aren't spent being upset or hyper-focused on another individual filling up your cup, but you fill up your cup instead. The right person will choose you choosing yourself. They will want to support you in supporting yourself. As a person who is whole on their own, you aren't looking for another person to complete you, but add to you instead. See, this person is like a topping and you are ice cream. Whether you choose sprinkles, hot fudge, or cherry, you are still ice cream. And who doesn't love ice cream? This person does not make you ice cream. And choosing a different topping only makes you that much more delicious. You are whole. You can have anything you want in this lifetime, and you are not stuck, you are not limited, you are only experiencing what you choose to settle for and what you choose to tolerate. Most times when women find themselves in non-ideal circumstances with a counterpart, they feel stuck. It's truly the equivalent of panicking that you're drowning in a kiddie pool. Just stand up. This person only has as much power as you give them, and the only value they have is the value you placed on them. If you want circumstances to change, stop claiming them. Stop choosing what isn't choosing you. If having your heart hurt and your life being uncomfortable for a few months from letting go and making room for better means preventing more years of hurt and mistreatment, then so be it. Because trust me, Baddie, it will only get worse. After all, we only receive the treatment that we accept and think we deserve. When you beg a person to change or repeatedly tell them something that upsets you or try to match energy or hurt them back, all you're communicating is you will do everything but leave. Why would they change if they know you aren't going anywhere? A true baddie knows the way to create change is to be the change, to stop being available for less than they deserve because there is so much better out there. Can't possibly thank this person who continuously ghosts you or cheats on you or insults you or intentionally tries to hurt you or manipulates you or in some cases even puts their hands on you is your soulmate. That this energy vampire who is intimidated by your mind, beauty, energy, and the whole being is the best thing for you. It's time to start seeing yourself clearly. It's time that we stop doing charity work for these people who don't deserve anything from us. Stop giving to them and give to yourself. Mentally, focus on you. Spiritually, focus on you. Physically, focus on you. Emotionally, focus on you. Financially, focus on you. No more choosing what isn't choosing you. You are the prize. You are beautiful, intelligent, courageous, inspiring, loving, talented, bold, strong, caring, deserving of the best, and it's time you start giving yourself the time, energy, and attention you deserve. A lot of times we may find ourselves in these low-quality situations because of childhood trauma, our relationship to one or both of our parents, past experiences in love, our concept of self. It's time to get out of victim mode. Time to stop continuously accepting poor circumstances and blaming the other person when you're most in control of your love life. The change will only come when you decide enough is enough. You're done with the hot and cold behavior because you are deciding to be consistent in choosing and loving yourself. You are done being belittled, made to feel small, less than, or undervalued, and you are instead valuing yourself. You are so worthy, and it is time that you see your worth and value and truly wake up to the divine being that you truly are. You can have anybody you want, anything you want. We only receive what we feel worthy of having, and it is time for you to love yourself more. People will try to convince you that you are not worthy because they see your true value and want access to you without paying the price of you. You are Chanel. Not everyone can afford you, but the ones that can will treat you like the high-quality individual that you are. You have to truly take time to do the inner work, change your self-concept, and see that you are worthy of whatever you want in this lifetime in order to attract it. You are more than worthy of your desires. And I have this belief that our desires want us more. We simply have to align with them in order to receive it. We can no longer be available for a mistreatment, bare minimum effort, none of it. The reason why some women get flown out and taken to the most lavish locations while others are begging for a ring is because they both feel worthy of those experiences. You have to see yourself and say, of course I can have the treatment I deserve. And if someone is not giving me that, somebody else absolutely will. Because you don't truly know until you let go of your current situation to experience more. You have to show the universe that you are not available for the bare minimum. It's like a For You page. You receive what you are available for. As the prize, you have the luxury to say no, date multiple individuals, and only accept the best treatment. Let your lowest standard be the most outrageously best treatment. Someone will give you that. And in the meantime, give it to yourself. All of the love, attention, and energy. No more tears from people who don't have the capacity to afford Chanel. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Be your dream woman. Be her. Show up as her. See yourself as number one. Become so obsessed with becoming the best you and leveling up that you quite literally don't see anything else. Anything less than the best treatment, less than the treatment you are giving yourself, does not exist. You don't try to change it. You don't react to it. It simply doesn't exist. Stick to your boundaries, give it none of your energy, and focus back on leveling up. And as you do so, you will attract so much better. Out of nowhere, your self-concept is so high. Self-worth is through the roof. Your skin is glowing. Your life is showing abundance in all ways. Remember this, my love. You are most responsible for your happiness. It's time to start healing and only choosing what you truly want. Ask yourself, who do I need to be to have the love life I truly deserve? What do I need to stop tolerating? What are my standards, boundaries, and non-negotiables? And most importantly, start building you. Focus solely on yourself and begin this inevitable transformation into becoming the woman who you were inevitably meant to be. You can have whatever you want. Start creating it, say yes to what you truly deserve, and no longer be available for anything else. And watch the life and love of your dreams attract to you inevitably. Next thing you know, it's flowers, trips, dinners, and provider energy when a year ago, you were asking some dusty for the bare minimum. You are the prize, start acting like it, and watch the life of your dreams attract to you like a moth to a flame. After all, you are the prize. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode and contributing to your ultimate baddie level up. I'm your host, Ambria Hearty. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Ambria Hearty, and I will see you on next week's episode of The Baddest You. Bye, baddies.